Can you believe this weapon is over 100 years old? As the Nautilus hatch opened, the exploration pod was released. It unfurled its 18 fan-shaped paddles, then dropped into the water, spinning slowly. Alan never saw coming. The Immortal was the spy, watching the target get further and further away. Captain Nemo fired up the Nautilus right away. According to the map, they'd catch up with him in no time. Just then, a crew member found a recording disc, and the voice on it was none other than Mr. M. Turns out the entire League of Extraordinary Gentlemen plan was a hoax. He'd gotten leverage on the Immortal, used it to blackmail him, and obtained the most powerful weapons in the world, the abilities of every member of the League. Dr. Jekyll's transformation potion, the Invisible Man skin, the vampire's blood, and the Nautilus blueprints. With research and replication, M would have an army of superhumans. After he spilled the truth, a hidden sound signal on the disc activated a bomb in the submarine's corner. The cabin shattered instantly, and a flood of seawater rushed in. At the critical moment, Dr. Jekyll transformed into a giant, opened the drain valves to pump out the seawater, and got the Nautilus back to the surface. They escaped safely, but catching up with the Immortal seemed all but impossible. That's when they received a message from Invisible Man, leading them to M's secret base, which had been converted into an arms factory, specializing in manufacturing all kinds of extremely lethal weapons. Worst of all, 8 Nautilus ships were already under construction, and the League members' abilities had been copied too. M was planning to take these samples and sell them to other countries. If any malicious individual got their hands on them, it would be a disaster for all humanity. The group charged into the base to plant bombs. The vampire entered the Immortal's room, ready to settle both old and new scores. But both were nearly immortal, and for a while, neither could gain the upper hand. Then, the vampire spotted the Immortal's portrait. The figure in the painting could bear his burden of years and soul. But when the Immortal himself looked at his own image in it, the effect would vanish, and he'd turn to dust. On the other side, Tom ran into a heavily armored flame trooper. The tough armor rendered his marksmanship useless. Luckily, the Invisible Man stepped in just in time to save him, but he himself was severely burned. To make matters worse, the enemy's Invisible Man suddenly appeared and hijacked Tom. Meanwhile, Dr. Jekyll also met his match. A soldier drank an entire bottle of the potion and grew incredibly huge. Facing such a powerful enemy, he could only get pinned down and pummeled relentlessly. Captain Nemo came to help but was taken down just as easily. The two had to hide in a crack in the wall, trembling with fear. Thankfully, the bombs they'd planted detonated successfully at that moment, burying the monster under the collapsed building. By this time, Alan had finally caught up with Mr. M to rescue the captive Tom. He turned around and took down the enemy's Invisible Man, but was stabbed by M. Watching the target get further away, under Alan's guidance, Tom raised his gun and shot. One shot, a direct hit. But Alan lost too much blood and unfortunately sacrificed himself. Later, the group took him back to Africa for burial. In the distance, a wizard began chanting a spell. In the blink of an eye, the weather took a drastic turn, and Alan's grave started shaking violently.